Grace Gealey, and as an artist, I know firsthand how important the arts can be in helping someone find their voice. And with initiatives like Saving Our Cinderellas, we use the arts to inspire girls to embrace their own potential. In addition, we offer leadership training and literacy programs in a safe and supportive environment, giving girls the tools they need to make their unique voices heard. For more information on Saving Our Daughters, go to savingourdaughters.org.
Great.
So I wrote a speech, and then Angie came up, and then she freestyled, and I'm like, I'm gonna freestyle. And then Barbara Walters walks in, I'm like, I'm not gonna freestyle. So I'm gonna be reading. I was trying to think of a word to describe how I feel tonight, and I thought of thrilled, and then humbled, and then honored. And then right before I came up, I think the perfect word to describe this, for not just me, but probably for all of you here tonight, is vulnerable. Because this is not a character that we're hiding behind. This is something that our hearts are in, and our spirits are in, and our souls are in. So let's be vulnerable for just 1 second. So I just want to thank a couple of people first. The first person I'd like to thank actually is God, who is very present in my everyday life and who shows me continuously what love looks like. I'd like to thank my fiancé, Trey Byers, who, on the show, who reminds me of the power of myself when I forget. I'd like to thank my mom, my sister, my close friends, my family, all who, it's their shoulders on which I stand. My team, who always has my back. To Glamour and Investigation Discovery, for just being transcendingly gracious, for this humbling acknowledgement, and for audaciously putting me beside these two stunners who also stand for just very overwhelmingly worthy causes. I'd like to thank Kurt and Debbie B. Where are you guys at? I'd like to thank you guys. They're the founders of impeccable Saving Our Daughters. And I just want to tell you that I'm so honored to be affiliated with your organization, and I'm so humbled to be an advocate of it. Thank you. I was thinking that this award is especially fitting because it's October is a lot of national months for a lot of different things, and the one that we know of off the bat is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're in the pink. But it's also actually National Bullying Prevention Month. So it's really quite fitting. And I'm gonna sound like a commercial here, but it's a really disgusting statistic that 85% of girls are bullied at some point in time in their lives. And the reason why that hits home for me, and Henry said this, is because I was bullied growing up. So I know firsthand the detrimental effects that bullying can have, from a downtrodden self-esteem to not wanting to go to school the next morning because you didn't want to feel alone or unliked or unworthy. And this is where I bring the arts, because when I started to get involved in the arts, I really believe that that's where the healing began, because the arts required of me something that made me me. It wanted my uniqueness. It wanted my creativity. It wanted that thing that made me me. And when I began the journey of learning to love myself, because that's really what happens when you get bullied, you start to lose your identity and you take on the identity of the person that's projecting that onto you. I started to realize that I didn't care who else didn't. And with all of the people that I thanked earlier, I feel like all those things combined with the healing form of the arts, a fire ignited, and it incinerated all of the old, and it emblazoned the new. And this is why organizations like Saving Our Daughters is so, so very important. Saving Our Daughters overall is just an organization that empowers young girls with the tools that they need to take back the power from all of these things, from bullying, from hate crimes, from date abuse, from all of those things. And Saving Our Cinderellas on Broadway, which is the facet that I'm a part of, it specifically uses the arts to do that. It says, hey, there's so many different things that you can do, and there's only one you, and we want that. We want to celebrate that. We want to acknowledge that. We want to love that. So I just wanted to tell a little bit about how Saving Our Cinderellas came about. The program was actually created not too long ago, and it was in memory of the founder's daughter, Ilis Marie. She was 12 years old, and she lost her battle to cancer, but she was a fighter, and she loved to perform, and the arts really meant something to her. And so I listened to stories like that, and even in conjunction with the organization, and I say that, you see, there are a lot of things that young girls can face that can make them feel like they're an outsider, that can make them feel like they don't belong. And so this is not for me. This is for change. This is for love. This is for hope. This is for the 85% of girls who are bullied. This is for the healing power of the arts. This is for Ilis. So tonight, although I'm the one physically standing in front of you accepting this award, please, please let my hands be their hands. Let my heart be their hearts. Let my face be their face. Because this is so much larger than me. This is for all of them. So I accept this on behalf of them and on behalf of Saving Our Daughters, who just has unequivocally gotten it right. Let's continue to empower, to love, to celebrate, to forgive, to hope again and again and again. And let's remember to do all of those things, not just with other people, but most importantly, with ourselves. Thank you.